You think you got hired within the bunch, but you actually getting fired among the bunches. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is our bunch of fire bunches. My name is Rob, and we're back to the business of a shorter version video, right? It's not shorts, not live. We just had the second live stream a few weeks ago. I am back to the regular video business. Well, thank the two young ladies in the beginning of my video for the trailer, and you know, lovely ladies, lovely girls. And as you guys can tell from that beginning of my video or this episode, we're going to talk about them. To be honest with you, I have not ever watched any WNBA show or games, anything related, until recently when I was trying to do some research for these two ladies, and of course as well as WNBA. So today's episode, we're gonna talk about the two young ladies. One of them is Cameron Brink and the other one's Caitlin Clark. They have been two of the most I wouldn't say two of the hottest, well, literally, but two of the most popular WNBA players right now. There got some controversies, criticized topics. Haven't seen any drama, but I think one of them was just got injured, right? So, but you know, as we always do, we're going to talk about their interview skills, how they did one of their interviews, what's the reaction, and what we can learn from them, right? All right, so first foremost, let's get to first of all, let me show you a brief introduction to her. Basically, here we go. So Cameron Brink, early life. What I'm trying to show you guys right here. Okay, so she started with, okay, her parents' job is actually at Nike, okay? And she started with her basketball journey with the summer camp. I think it was Del Curry. Del Curry is actually Stephen Curry's father, who Steph has been, you know, NBA All-Star player. Got a multiple championship on NBA. So she really know her, you know what, networking. And as we always emphasize, that networking and research of your company that you're going to interview with has always been very significant. So Cameron definitely did her job, did her homework. I would say that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to post the link below for you guys to review, right? All right, so here's her interview. This is our interview from Wave Sports Plus. Fair use, fair use. Let's see.
Quiet if you're watching this. I made you laugh, but he was doing like the
I got 1.4 speed up. All right, here we go. So it's a podcast from...
Welcome back to another episode of
Paul George, PG.
Podcast P, presented to you by Prize Picks, a Wave Sports and Entertainment original.
Okay,
it
so
is your guy PG-13 here, and I'm with my dogs, Dallas Rutherford and Jackie Long. And we have a special treat with us today. This guest is the biggest, newest star in LA now. Killer Cam, Cameron Brink. Welcome to the show. Appreciate it.
She's actually from East Coast to West Coast playing balls, and the team is the LA Sparks. Yes. So the question we're gonna review is at 46. Here we go. Okay, let's hear it up. Let's hear it up.
Being the number 2 draft pick for the Los Angeles Sparks, who has a huge tradition of winning, and one of probably the biggest organization in the WNBA, comes with pressure. How are you making the jump and the transition from college to the WNBA so seamless?
All right, so how do you handle pressure from jump from the college basketball team to WNBA, and actually into one of the I think second largest or largest team in WNBA? How do you handle that, right? This is definitely a behavioral question. Let's see how she says.
Picking up kind of where you left off in college.
Yeah, that's a great question. I was just talking about this. Like, it's almost the spacing, everything else is harder. The physicality, the speed, literally everything. Like the way your confidence just goes up and down like
what's
this.
the challenge?
But the spacing, let me tell you, the spacing is amazing. Like when I was at Stanford, I would get tripled like this. Like there was no spacing. The defensive three, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever heard of. Even though it's like I'm always like tip, like I'm not used to it. Like I'm like tip tap. And then Tina's like, I'm like, Tina's probably like, why is she touching me all the time? Like she can just stay there for a second. But the defensive three, like it's not clogged at all. And there's just so much space to work. So like yesterday, like I did like a push cross. And everyone was like, that was in your bag? I'm like, yeah, because I have space to work. And I'm actually allowed to play on the perimeter. So it's been so fun. It's been hard. But my teammates are great. My coaches are great. I'm just having like so much fun. It's way more fun than college. I loved college, but it's more fun.
More fun. So have you had the conversation with your coach of just like how he wants you to play, giving you, that space to kind of see what player you are, who you want to be in the league? Your new hiring manager, right? Like, is he giving you the freedom to kind of explore and kind of explore your game in this next level? Yeah,
I think it's kind of happened really naturally because I still need to put on that muscle to really kind of like bang with some of these girls because these are like grown women, and I'm kind of more like my advantage is my speed. I'm versatile. I can put on the floor. And it also works really nicely because Dearica's like, she's solid. Like she can go through someone's chin. So it's been great. Like I can kind of space the floor and we're interchangeable. But I'm doing a lot of, like I can ghost off the ball screen, like just slip right off and, pop for a three or, I can get a paint touch and then kick it out, which I love to do. Like I love to move the ball. So, I guess the best word is like freeing. I feel free.
Yeah, feel free. Love that.
In your final...
Okay, so basically teamwork, communication with the hiring manager, aka the coach, and also work with teammates to work it out, right? All right, next lady, Caitlin Clark. She's a little bit... I think she's been a little bit tough. I didn't see any sparks as Cameron has in the early life. Well, although I think one of her parents actually helped because I think she or he works as a volleyball team. Yeah, they helped her a little bit, and then she just climbed her way up to high school and college championship in Iowa, right? And then to WNBA, right? Okay, I'm gonna post a link below for you guys to review, but let's check her up. Well, I kind of like this interview because, as you can see, right, it's a pretty more formal than the other one, and everybody's so professional. So let's do the first couple minutes.
Congrats on everything, but we're gonna do this interview a little bit different. So I know.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, I'm not like diehard, but I do like. I'm new to Taylor Swift. Okay, but that's still.
Okay, no, stop, Taylor Swift. No free sponsorship here for me. Okay, let's right to the question.
The game because they're like, oh no, is it coming? Like it's insane. But I mean, you will like no matter who you play, like when you play, you are always the top target. And I mean, like it does not matter. So how do you face that and remain fearless? Fearless.
Okay, how do you stay fearless? Basically, how do you stay strong? How do you deal with stress? Distract with stress. Basically, like, how do you handle like tough situation, right? Here we go.
I feel like being fearless is one of the most important things as a female, but also as a competitor. I think it's something that, comes from confidence. You have to have a lot of confidence to be fearless. I think that's something Coach Bluder instills in us every single day is not only do you need to be a confident basketball player, but you need to be a confident woman in life. You need to be confident in what you're doing in school, what you're doing in the basketball court, whatever it is for the rest of your life. So I think that just obviously stems from my confidence. Whenever I step on the court, I'm not really fearful of anything that's going to happen, but also it's because I have really great teammates and I know this is a team sport. If I'm not shooting the ball really well, I have 4 other people that are on the court at the same time that I can rely on, and I can do other things for the team that's going to help us be successful. So I think that's where that confidence, fearless attitude stems from.
That's great. And I mean, you just said it about how...
All right. She said a lot of confidence, right? So basically practice well, know your position. And of course, she just said about teammates, teamwork. So yeah, great job. So did you guys get all that? Hopefully you did. And I'm just gonna conclude here. The 2 young lady, 2 rising star in WNBA. And of course, they got some wisdom and techniques in their interview skills. Make sure you double check their full-length interviews and make sure you come back and review this episode again. See if we got everything right. And hopefully, whatever you take from home will help you for your next job interview. And again, this is Hire a Bunch of Fire Bunches. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you when I see you for the next episode, man. Peace out.